And I forgot to say I don't like polluting, so I won't allow you putting mercury in there to get the gold out. So you probably have to get several up there with hovercraft because it's a pretty good deal. So I imagine I don't know whether from elected president, I'll probably be making a rule. So there'll probably be several people up there with hovercraft running back and forth, and I'll probably get some sort of plan up there. And I think you can generate electricity using gravity with this, the deal was getting oil under air, and air will float on oil. And if you don't get oil under air, then air won't float, and then the air going up will pull the air down, and then you generate electricity and get something to heat. Electricity will heat it up, and then you get, or like out here, you get these hovercrafts that are big enough. They're like big old mine trucks. You get out there in the ocean or anywhere else, you get these mine truck, dump trucks into this smelter rather than hauling a little bit of gold in at a time and dumping mercury in the water. You get these mine trucks, you pour this gravel in, you take a trip like a bee to the flower and then back to the hive. You haul this gravel into this smelter and melt this gravel rather than a little bit. You haul it all in and melt it down into the gold. And I don't know what you do with this slag. Maybe you can use something and get it back into gravel and then haul it back out to where you got it and turn it back into gravel and put it back into place later on, because it takes a while to process it. Once you're done processing it, after, on a return trip, because you wouldn't go back out empty, it may take a while to process it, but eventually you got it processed. So after you got it processed, you may take a couple trips out empty, but after you took a couple trips, you go back out with the processed gravel and take it back out to where you're doing it and put it back into place. Maybe the stuff that's processed, or like where you're up on the riverbank and you want to do a landing strip and make a good landing strip for an airplane for these bush pilots, but it wouldn't make a good, this is 51, it wouldn't make a good bank for a riverbank. So you'd want to process it where it's a riverbank. You want to process it back where it's a riverbank sand. It may make good riverbank sand, but it wouldn't make good. It wouldn't make good natural sand. Mud would make pretty good riverbank sand, but you'd process it back where it's riverbank sand. But I don't believe in putting mercury in the water to get gold. So in order to do it, you wouldn't get these high wages if you're putting mercury in the water. You wouldn't get this $300 an hour to work, or you wouldn't get this $1,000 an hour if you're going underneath water. And to get to $1,100 an hour, you got to be the boss and going underwater. But like if you're the boss at the plant, you may get $1,500 or $2,000 an hour to be the boss at this smelting plant, running this smelting plant and electric operation at this plant, processing this gold and making sure you're not putting mercury in the water to get the gold, and make sure you're doing it right. Because I'm pretty sure when you have like air in a tank of oil or something that don't freeze and lubricated, and having rings around containers of air and letting some heavy material that don't freeze and can lubricate get under air to go up, and when the air goes up, it'll create a vacuum at the bottom, and this vacuum at the bottom, when you slide rings down and don't get this lubricating material get under the air, and the air is no longer buoyant, the vacuum of this air going up will pull the air down on the other side. Power tower 1 going up will pull power tower 2 down, and you get energy out of this power tower 1 going up, and get electricity out of this air rising, and you use air rising, and the electricity will run a smelter. You get this operating free, pollution free, and be able to get gold out of this rock you get out of the ocean or out the riverbank, and you run it in, get gold out of it, and then after you process it, you run it back and put it back in its place. You may have to spend a little bit of extra electricity to turn it back into riverbank or rock, turn it back into the size it was, or whatever it was, and put it back, lay it back down on the bottom in a normal size, but turn it back